Hello and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining me right here today is John Ellison. John, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Kayden.
Oh, that is so wonderful to hear. So why don't we get started by getting to know you a bit and how you got started in music?
Well, going back to the beginning, my father played guitar, not as a profession, but just for his own enjoyment and for the family's enjoyment. And so every weekend after he finished work, my dad was a coal miner. He worked in the coal fields of West Virginia. And on the weekends when he was not working, he would take his guitar and his children, his six boys would sit around and listen to him play music, play the guitar. I became interested in the guitar when I was 13 years old, so I taught myself how to play it. When I was 14, I entered a contest at my school and I won the talent show. And after that happened, I had the bug. I was hooked. And so I decided at age 13 that I was never going to work for anyone and I wanted to pursue a career in music.
Well, that's incredible. What an awesome story, and congrats on winning that talent show back in the day. Now, what advice would you give to someone who might want to get into music, whether that be as a hobby, professionally? What would you tell them?
Well, my advice to everyone, regardless of what they want to get into, if it's music or whatever, if you have a dream and you have a vision, hold on to your dreams. Don't let anyone talk you out of pursuing your goals because there are a lot of dream killers in the world. And if I had listened to people telling me what I should do and what I shouldn't do, or what I could do or couldn't do, I would still be in the coal fields of West Virginia. But because I believed in myself and I had faith in what I was doing, and I was determined to succeed in what I was doing, I shut out all negativity. Anyone that came to me with a negative attitude, trying to give me advice as to what I should do, I didn't listen to them. I listened to my heart and my mind. And
You're absolutely right. I think that you have to listen to your heart because if you listen to any of the negative energy around you, it's just going to bring you down. It's not going to benefit
exactly,
you.
exactly.
So you have a song that I personally really enjoyed called If I Had Just One Wish.
Yeah,
Tell me a
if I
little bit
had
about
just
that
one
song.
wish.
Yes.
Well, okay, yeah, I wrote that song because I'm a very positive person and I'm a very loving person. And what this world, not just this country, but this world, what it's lacking is love. So that's why I wrote the song. If I had just one wish, this is what it would be. I'd wish the whole world could live in peace and harmony. There'd be no more wars. There'd be no more hate. I'd make this world a better place. I'd make this world great if I had just one wish. So that's my story. And that's
And
the meaning behind,
oh, go ahead.
and that's the purpose of this song. I'm hoping that my song, if I had just one wish, would touch a lot of people and open up their hearts and make them realize that what we're lacking in this world is love. And that's the most important thing in this world is love.
I have to 1000% agree with you. And you bring up a good point because our world is just so full of hate and politics and this and that. There's no
Exactly.
compassion anymore. And it's just so sad. You got to have a
It
heart.
is.
And I
Caden,
really
it is
liked
sad.
that you were able. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I really enjoyed that song. And you brought a smile to my face when I heard it, when it was sent to me.
Well, great.
So thank you for sharing that. Um, So what do you like doing outside of music? Do you have any hobbies, interests, anything like that?
Yes, I have. Other than music, I love cooking and creating
Mhm.
delicious foods. I have also created, I don't know if Roger mentioned this to you, but I have created a gourmet seasoning and I named it Some Kind of Wonderful. And to date, I have it in 634 supermarkets in the
Oh,
US.
no. He didn't
Yeah,
mention that to
and
me. He didn't. Wow, that's amazing.
and it's an amazing seasoning, and it's great on everything. People love it, and I'm right now I'm expanding. I'm making some kind of wonderful potato chips using my spice. So so that's my second hobby. I love cooking. I love creating different seasonings for foods. So and I like to eat healthy. So that's how I got into making my own seasonings because uh, I don't like putting chemicals in my body, and so I try to eat healthy. And so I knew that if I made it, it was going to be healthy. So
Now, if you had the opportunity to collaborate with any artist, whether they're with us today or not, who would you choose and why would you choose them?
if I had, would you repeat that question?
Yeah, if you had the opportunity to collaborate with any artist, whether they're with us
Right.
today or not, who would you choose and why would you choose them?
Okay. Let me think about that for a second. If I could collaborate with any artist, what artist would it be? Wow, that's a tough one. Um, I would have to say Mark Farner from Grand Funk Railroad.
There you go. And why do you pick him?
Well, I pick him because him and I, we have a lot in common. Uh, him and I have conversed quite a bit through the years, and his messages are similar to mine. He's a peace-loving person. He's very emotional, and he writes songs that he write. A lot of them are pertaining to how the world is. So I think him and I could collaborate and come up with some beautiful songs.
So, John, if people want to learn more about you, where can they find you?
Well, you can go to my email, my music. I'm sorry, my website, which is johnellisonmusic.com, or they can go to my food website, which is wonderfulseasoning.com. And if they'd like to have some great seasoning for foods, they can order it right online from my website, wonderfulseasoning.com.
Awesome. Well, I'll definitely have to check that out and maybe order some seasonings from you, my friend.
Well, I tell you what, after this interview, you have my email address.
I believe I have the one for Roger, but I don't think I have yours, but we can discuss that after.
Yeah, and I'll send you some of my spice as a gift. How is that?
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, John, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you would like to mention before we go today?
Um, well, I would say what I like to mention is listen to my new CD. It's a great CD. Make sure you get it. It has a lot of beautiful songs, all written by me. I wrote all of the songs on the album, and I co-produced them with Roger. And it's a great album. You will enjoy it immensely. And
Awesome.
look
Well,
out for me. Watch for me in the future.
John Ellison, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Kayden Gordon Show. today's Best Country Mix. We definitely appreciate your time and support for being with us today and hope to have you on the show again real soon. Thank you.
Kayden, it's been my pleasure.